Good morning, students. This is the video for writing letters to the editor of a newspaper. And in this video, I would like to tell the students that what, why, when, and how these things, these letters can be written with more effective examples. Means here I will just tell you few examples that can be written in the way that it becomes effective and can play a great role in shaping the mind of the authorities, knowing about the problems of the common man as well as what is the reality on the ground of the development, whether the man sitting in the New Delhi or in Patna, but what is happening in the rural local areas that people are facing, though the schemes and the plannings made by the government become ineffective as the people, those who are engaged in such works where they are defaulters, and why and what is the people, what are the people doing and why they should not be penalized for their misdeeds, that should be. So here I would like to tell you all about them, then you can see and understand how the letter to editor is written. Here first letter is about deteriorating living standards in a locality. What do you mean by deterioration of living standards? That you must understand. It relates to the falling down of the living standards. Here it says, write a letter to the editor of a magazine of a newspaper or something, expressions New Delhi on the deterioration in the standard of living in your city. Give suggestions for improvement. Sign yourself as By-Amiya. Here, what is the thing that we need to write in a letter? Answer: 15A, Model Town, that is your address, Delhi, April 5, 2000 because you can write 2021, 22, 20. The editor expressions, that is the name of the magazine, Kasturba Gandhi Marg, New Delhi, and then pin code. Then you can describe about the sir and then subject. What should you write in subject? Deteriorating the standard of living in the capital city. Through the columns of your reputed magazine, I wish to express my views on the deteriorating standard of living in the capital city of Delhi. What does actually happen there? The standard of living actually mean that must be understood. Does it mean possessing expensive goods of comfort and beauty, living in posh bungalows, or overall decent and peaceful conditions, including health and hygiene, pollution-free environment, and above all, a value-based society? Considering all these, the living conditions in Delhi are really appalling. Means unattractive, ugly, dumps of garbage, heavy traffic, congestion, on the roads, growing atmospheric pollution, high levels of noise pollution, overcrowding at public places, etc., throw ample light on the deterioration in the people's standard of living. Our lungs are hungry for fresh air and green belts. The large number of immigrants from other states to Delhi put tremendous pressure on the resources of the city. The housing problem is growing rapidly with lack of saving amenities. The life is so busy that there is little interaction among neighbors. Hurry and worry is what best describes the life in the capital city, with growing consumerism and rising prices. The disparity between rich and poor is increasing day by day. Something judicious needs to be done to remedy this situation. More green belts and silence zones should be created. The unrestricted inflow of people to Delhi should also be checked. Only then the standard of living can be improved. Yours truly, By-Amiya. You can write your name. That's all. Now the second question is related to water scarcity. Write a letter to the editor of National Herald, New Delhi, about water scarcity in a locality, suggesting ways to improve the position of water supply. You are Ramnath or Rima of Ghaziabad. Then you can write your answer indicating the things like this. Answer should be begin like this. A24 Kabinagar, Ghaziabad. Date should be written April 2 or something like that. The editor, National Herald, New Delhi, and pin code and then sir. Subject should be written water crisis in Kabinagar. Through the columns of your stream newspaper, I wish to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of water scarcity in your locality. It is still early summer and the residents are already facing acute water shortage in the area. The supply is cut off at 8:30 a.m. in the morning and is restored only for half an hour in the evening between 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Since the timings are erratic, many people, especially the working couples, are unable to store water. Frequent complaints to the Jal Board have not yielded any result, as the authorities express their helplessness, saying that one of the tanks of the Hadarpur water treatment plant is under repair and has been shut down for a month or so, thereby affecting the water supply in the area. But it is nearly 1.5 months since the problem began, yet there is no respite to the residents. The Jal Board should, in the meantime, make provisions for water tankers at different hours of the day. Also, measures must be taken to expedite the repair work. Yours truly, Ramnath or Rima. Illicit liquor and anthrax. What is this? That you must know. You are Hemant or Himakshi Write a letter to the editor of the Herald, New Delhi, expressing your anguish over the problems faced by people due to illicit liquor and the deadly chemicals like anthrax. You can write the answer beginning with examination hall, New Delhi. You can write the pin code, date can be mentioned, the editor, the Herald, New Delhi, pin code, and then sir. You can mention the subject, that is what? Terror caused by illicit liquor and anthrax. Then, dear sir, the recent deaths due to the consumption of illicit liquor and the fear generated in the minds of people on account of anthrax is a matter of great concern. We often hear or read about people dying due to the consumption of illicit liquor, but never come to know about the follow-up action or the punishment given to the guilty. What a tragedy is this! Families get ruined, children orphaned, but the illegal trade continues unabated. Why is our government so apathetic towards this social curse? Or maybe keeps the eyes closed deliberately because the custodians of law have their palms greased with these men only. However, we, the awakened citizen, must raise our voice against this evil. We must try to educate not only the children but adults also. Responsibility can also be given to the Gram Panchayats, and the best village or Panchayat should be awarded if they are able to eradicate this menace from their villages. Another problem I need to address is the problem of global terrorism. The people have yet to recover from the trauma of the terrorist attack on the Twin Towers when they are confronted with a still more dangerous and threatening problem, the problem of bioterrorism. Prominent personalities in different letters, is man degenerated to such an extent that he can kill another human being using such means? The US government has taken strong steps to check this deadly act. However, if the guilt is proved on anybody, the person or persons must be given exemplary punishment to eliminate this heinous crime completely. I am sure that the contents shared here express the views of many in the hope that sanity may prevail among people someday. Yours truly, Aman or Himakshi, you can write. That's all. Thank you. Thank you all of you. I hope you will understand and write all correct so that you can get marks. Thank you all of you. Thank you all of you.